Hey y'all. What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to Discovering Nicole. That would be me, Nicole. I am a person in long-term recovery. My sobriety date is July 13th of 2015. That's right, I just celebrated my 7th year sober. 7 motherfucking years. 7 years, okay? I just celebrated my 7 years sober. I'm so freaking proud of myself, okay? So proud of myself. And today I wanted to come on with you guys and I wanted to talk about what is your plan? What is your plan to stay sober? Do you have a plan? All right? So I bet a bunch of you guys, are either not sober yet, trying to get sober already, and just kind of like don't know what to do with yourself. So I'm here to help you navigate your life in early sobriety, okay? So if you guys are interested in hearing what I have to say, come on in, give me a like, share the video, like the video, invite your friends. Share the video, like the video, invite your friends, okay? And tonight we're going to talk about, like I said, what's the plan? How are you going to stay sober? If you guys are going to stay here and hang out with me, please go get yourself a pen and a piece of paper because I'm going to do the same thing because we're going to be writing, okay? We're going to be writing. I think it's important to write things down because when you write things down, it helps it stick in your mind better. So get yourself a pen and a piece of paper and let's get this show on the road. I am going to teach you guys how to stay sober, what to do. Okie dokie. With this plan that I'm about to share with you guys today, with this plan that I'm about to share with you guys today, I promise you that you will be successful in your sobriety. Okay, if you just follow a few simple things that I'm going to share with you guys today. Okay, all right. So, you do good job, Bam. I'm proud of you. Oh yeah, I'm going to make you a moderator, okay? For those of you guys that don't know, Bama Chick has been with me since 2017. She was one of my first subscribers over on YouTube, and she has always been a huge supporter of mine. So, welcome here, Bama. Hey, RJ, what's up, man? Hell yeah, congratulations on 90 days. Hey, Lindsay, what's up, girl? Yeah, why don't y'all do that? Why don't you guys drop your sobriety dates in the comment section. Let me know how long you've been sober. If you're not sober, that's okay, okay? You are more than welcome to be here with us, all right? And if you don't ever want to get sober, that's okay too, all right? You can still be here. We want you to be here with us, all right? This is a safe space where you can share how you're feeling if you're struggling, okay? Everybody in this comment section, we're all respectful of each other. We're all kind. If you come in and somebody is being nasty to you or you're being nasty in the chat, please understand that you will get blocked, okay? Because this is serious. We're talking about fucking addiction. We're talking about life and death. Okay, and so coming in and like fucking with people and shit like that, that's like not tolerated at all. So don't do it. Okay. If you're a moderator in here and you see new people come in, if you can, welcome the newbies. Let them know that that we are glad that they're here, and let them know that we're talking about the plan. What is your plan to stay sober? I do. I think eating disorders, and they're the same. They're both addictions. 6 days. 8 years. Good job. Good job, Bama. 8 years, March 2014. Hell yeah. Look at all the hope, y'all. That's amazing. That is amazing. And if you're not sober, or if you don't want to say your sobriety date, you can share 2 things that you're grateful for. Okay? 2 things that you're grateful for. Hey, Nikki, 2.5 years clean. Good job. Good job. Oh, what's up, girl? I see Conchita. That's my girl from YouTube. You think you're relapsing, what, in your mind? So you can definitely have a mental relapse, okay? So that's what will happen. So before you get high, before you relapse, you guys, that's what happens. It starts up here in your mind first, all right? So Effie, if you are sensing that you're having struggles, or that you're going to relapse, then you need to get serious and get with your therapist or counselor, okay? Up your recovery meetings. Think about, hey, Andrea, 4 months clean, 3 months pregnant with my third. I lost my first 2, so I just need supportive people. Come on in, girl. You came to the right place. You came to the right place. Just so grateful to be alive. You relapse, you guys, that's what happens. It starts up here in your mind. Yeah, it does. It absolutely starts in your mind. And here's the thing. Here's the great thing about it, you guys. Like, we don't have to go out and use. We don't have to choose to get high. We can fight against our urges, okay? We can fight against those triggers or those cravings. I was talking on Facebook the other day. I used to have when I saw syringes, it used to make me drop to my knees. My stomach would turn. I would feel sick, like I had to go to the bathroom. Like, I just could not look at syringes. It made me vomit. Well, probably like 2 or 3 years ago, I had to take my dog to the vet, and my dog was diagnosed with diabetes. So guess what that means? I have to give my dog insulin shots now. And I thought, oh my God, I can't do this. I can't be around these syringes. My husband can't be around syringes. I'm going to relapse. Oh my God, all these horrible things are going to happen, right? And so I went and bought the syringes. I came on to my YouTube channel and I talked about it, and I showed everybody. I've got syringes in my house now. I have a box of 100 because I have to give my dog insulin shots every morning, and I need you guys to know so y'all can help me stay accountable, and you guys can help me, right? Guess what? Now I don't have no feeling when I see those syringes. I have a feeling of indifference because I'm not going to allow a syringe to control me, right? I'm not going to allow my triggers to run my life, and that's what we do. We will let our triggers monopolize us. You have the power today to make good choices, all right? The only time that you lose power is when you put drugs in your mouth or in your wherever. Hey, girl. Thanks for everything you do. Your videos saved my life from a gnarly fent addiction. Hey, Beezy, that's awesome. I'm so glad you're here. Yes, I do, Brittany. What's up, girl? If you don't feel comfortable putting it in the chat, you can just message me too. Yes, so triggers are crazy. And yes, they can have us, right? But I'm telling you guys, listen to me. Listen to me. Speak it. Speak it into existence, all right? I'm not afraid of syringes. Just because I see a syringe doesn't mean I'm going to shoot up. Just because I see a bottle of pills doesn't mean I have to take it. Today I have the power to make the good choices. Today I don't have to pick up a drink or a drug ever again. Today I love myself. Today I'm proud of the things that I do. I'm proud of my actions. Right? When I was in active addiction, I was ashamed. I was constantly looking over my shoulder, second guessing myself, and I didn't love myself. Getting sober, it was not easy for me. I struggled, okay, a lot for many, many years. But I'm telling you guys, it's the best thing I ever did. I'm struggling with something called depersonalization disorder, I think from years of abuse. Hold on, let me look that up. Isn't depersonalization whenever you feel like you're not inside your body? Good, Effie. I'm proud of you. Good, 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 good. Effie, that's awesome. Hey, Nick, I see you in here. Let's see. Okay, so depersonalization is um, disorientation, may be a symptom. Okay. Da, 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 da. Altered mental state with loss of sense of time, identity, direction, and place. Okay? So, an altered state with loss of time, identity, direction, and place. Hold on, let me read, okay? Sometimes disorientation may signify an underlying health condition. Oh, hold on. CIT are heavy psych units with intensive help and usually addiction institutions. That's good. That's good. I'm proud of you, Effie. I'm very proud of you. I felt, oh, listen to me, okay? Let me share something with you guys. So, from years and years and years of injecting methamphetamine, when I got off methamphetamine, I was not the person that you see sitting in front of you today, okay? I couldn't talk right. I would stutter. I felt very anxious and awkward around anybody. And you guys see how I am now. I'm like very outgoing, very talkative, right? I couldn't talk. I couldn't form sentences, right? I was constantly having these like brain farts. I was constantly feeling like there was nothing up here, no thoughts, nothing, just darkness, just blank, blank. It was so hard for me to communicate how I was feeling because I didn't understand what was going on. And you know what was going on? It's brain injury. It's fucking brain damage is what we do to ourselves when we're using these drugs. You know what I'm saying? We injure our brain. And so, let me think. I was going to meetings, and so what helped me get better and start to heal from that was going in full force. Hey Taylor, going to meetings and being around people and challenging myself, going to the gas station and going up to the cash register and ordering cigarettes and starting a conversation with the lady at the cigarette counter, right? In Kroger, when I would go shopping, if I talked to somebody and asked them where something was, like I was like challenging myself to get back to myself. Because listen, I spent so many years injecting drugs into my body that I didn't know how to communicate or function without drugs in my body. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, I felt extremely uncomfortable, like heart palpitations, massive amounts of anxiety, like afraid, because I didn't have, let me explain it to you like this, okay? You remember when you used to go to the fair with your mom and dad? Or your family, and you would get on the bumper cars. Oh, the bumper cars give you a fucking whiplash and shit. You remember that? So I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to think about your addiction and drugs that you used, okay? And I want you to look at your drugs that you used as a bumper that surrounded you. So all that time that you were in active addiction, you were just driving through life, bumping, 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 and you had that like protection almost around you so you could deal with the outside world. And then when you get sober, they rip that bumper off, and now you're driving and you have nothing to protect you. You have nothing to be in between you and social interaction with other people. And it can be really fucking scary, okay? You no longer have that like pillow, that bumper, basically. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what it is. It's like you're going through life with blinders on. You're going through life with your sunglasses on all day long, even in the dark. And when you get sober, the sunglasses get pulled up over your head, and you see clearly now, you know? And so that's what it's like. So when you get sober, it is such a big transition. It's hard, man. It's scary. It's scary because, like, I had gotten so used to being so high out of my mind that I didn't even have to do anything. I wasn't even thinking. I was just like floating through life, you know? floating through life like a tornado, fucking my shit up, fucking up everything I came around. That's what it was like. When I was in active addiction, I was a tornado, man. Don't let me come through your life because I'm fucking some shit up. Oh, I might just fucking call the cops on myself while I'm high at your house. Or I might go into a coma and you have to take me to the hospital. Who knows? I'm fucking some shit up, right? And so getting sober is hard. It's a huge change. But guess what? When you get sober, you get good people around you. You don't have to do it alone. And that is what I'm trying to help you guys to understand, is that when you get sober, don't just go home and lock yourself in your bedroom and expect to be able to maintain sobriety. Okay? You cannot be a hermit crab and go hide in your bedroom for the rest of your life away from everybody else to stay away from drugs. Because what's going to end up happening to you if you do that is you're going to drive yourself crazy. And you're going to get depressed. And you're going to feel like shit. So, what that brings us to is we are going to talk about what the plan is when we get sober. Exactly, Tisme. You life on life's terms and that's what it's. When you get sober, if your washer and dryer breaks down, you can't go out and shoot some meth to get over it. You got to go get that money out of the bank and fix it. Or when you're sober, if you lose one of your friends to death, if they pass away, you can't go and drink yourself into oblivion. You have to learn how to cope with grief. You have to learn how to cope with your anxiety. You have to learn how to cope with your depression. You know? And that's hard when you haven't done it for so many years. So think about this, all right? How many of you guys were born knowing how to smoke a crack pipe, shoot meth, roll a blunt, drink alcohol? Did any of you guys come out of your mom's yin yang with a joint hanging out of your mouth or a needle hanging out of your arm? Anybody? No. Every single one of you guys had to learn how to use drugs and alcohol. It's the learned behaviors, right? And so when we get sober, it's the same thing. We have to learn how to stay sober. We have to learn new coping skills, right? And a lot of us came from broken families, dysfunctional families. And so even before we picked up a drink or a drug, we were never taught how to properly deal or cope with life or our emotions. Okay? And that compounds the situation even more. Okay? So not only are we trying to stay off drugs, but now we're trying to learn how to communicate, learn how to cope, learn how to let people know how we're feeling with our emotions, learn how to work a job and not get high at our job, learn how to drive sober, all the things, how to fill all the idle time and get the drive to clean the house and do chores. Yep, needed to deal with everything. Exactly. So, okay, that's what I want to get to, okay? What is your plan? How many of you guys, when you got sober, you had a plan written out of what you were going to do when you left the rehab or wherever you went to get sober? You had a plan of exactly what you were going to do for the next 6 months, okay? So if you don't have a plan and you're just starting out, or if you've been sober for a little bit and you never made yourself a plan, this is a chance for you guys to sit down and we can make our plans together, okay? Because this is really important, all right? So the reason why it's important is because we have a problem with impulse control, okay? Drug addicts and alcoholics, we just do stuff, right? Our friend could call us and say, hey girl, I know it's short notice, but we're leaving in 10 minutes and we're going to a concert. Want to come? Okay, we'll be there in a minute to pick you up. And then you jump in the car and you ride out and you're at a concert. Your first 30 days sober, everybody's drinking, people are doing lines off chicks' asses, and you're right there in the middle of it. Oh, shit! I done got myself into a mess, right? Without even meaning to, without even thinking about it, okay? So that's why we're going to plan, okay? So first thing that we're going to do when we are getting ready to get out of treatment or getting ready to get sober, the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to either get enrolled into an outpatient program, okay, or get into some kind of therapy or counseling, or both, okay? So write down your therapy and counseling, and then your outpatient, okay? And so what is outpatient? A lot of you guys might not know that. So outpatient is outpatient. You're not inside the treatment center anymore. It's usually like maybe 3, maybe 4 times a week. You can go in the morning at some places, or you can go in the evening at some places, okay? And you'll go in there and they'll teach you things like we're learning right here now. Coping skills. They'll teach you how to make your plan. They'll teach you how to fight triggers and all that kind of stuff, right? And so outpatient can be really conducive. It can really, really help you because it's helping you map out your life slowly but surely. And it's like the next step down from residential care. And that's what I believe you should do. So if you're a person who is, coming out of residential or just getting sober, like there's little step downs that you can do until you get out and you're actually like in the world on your own. It's like you're like a brand new baby. Every single one of you. Okay. I am too. We are like babies being born into the world, okay? And we are brand new. We don't know how to do any of these things, and we have to learn everything. And so this is one of the steps that we can take to learning how to operate in the world sober. So counseling and therapy and outpatient can be your step down. And you can do both of them together. You can do either or, but doing the therapy, y'all, for real, I know some of you guys might feel uncomfortable talking to people about the way you feel, but you can find a therapist or a counselor that specializes in addiction if you would rather do that. Okay? And that way you have somebody that you can go and talk to who is not related to you, who has no emotional connection, right? And that helps so much. The mistake that I made at the beginning was I was like, I don't need to do that. My husband will help me. We're both in recovery. Guess what? Me just trying to rely on my husband and my husband just trying to rely on me is a recipe for disaster. Okay? Because what happens when we get into an argument or I'm mad at him, he's mad at me? That's not good. We're not going to come together and talk. We're arguing. We need somebody to mediate. We need a third person. And so that's why I think counseling and therapy is like super crucial. That's number 1. Okay. That and your outpatient. All right. Okay. Number 2. Okay. I want you guys to not make the same mistake that I made. Okay. The mistake that I made when I got sober and I came out of treatment and I was doing my counseling and all that was I came out and I just started eating food, sugar, candy, sweets, all the things, right? Because I had starved my body for so long. My body was so malnourished that my hair was thinning. I had chunks of it falling out. I had bald spots all over my head. Okay? So when you first come out and you get sober, I want you to establish one thing that you do every single day that helps your physical health. Whether that mean going for a walk, whether that mean you go to the YMCA and you swim in the pool every day, go and lift weights, jumping jacks, I don't care what it is. But I want you to dedicate an hour to an hour and a half of every single day for your physical health, okay? Because we are working on our mental health with our therapy and our outpatient, right? So the other half of that is our physical health. The mistake that I made, okay, was I only worked on this, on changing my coping skills and learning how to stay on the right path, right? And so what happened to me was I blew up. I gained a bunch of weight, and then guess what that is? Gaining a bunch of weight is a trigger. It's a trigger, especially for us women. Hey, Cassandra, what's up, girl? Yeah, Mandy. So that's why now that you have gotten clean, now you can do all these things that are going to help you to maintain your sobriety. Because here's the thing, like getting clean, that's cool, that's great, but now we have to learn how to maintain. You know what I mean? Maintaining is that's what it's all about. And we don't want to just maintain. We want to thrive. We don't want to just survive. We want to be kicking ass and taking names, right? We want to be the best recovery person that we can be. Okay? Like, seriously, I don't know about y'all, but that's what I want to do. Okay, I want to be the best. I want to help as many people as I can. I want to be the happiest I've ever been. I want to feel the best I've ever felt, and so the same attitude that I took into getting high and drunk, I wanted to be the best junkie I could be. I wanted to get higher than anybody else. I wanted to be so fucked up that I was unfucking conscious. Okay? I wanted to be in a coma 7 days a week, checked out of life. And so guess what, motherfuckers? That same effort that I put in to getting high every day, now I have to take that effort and put it in to staying sober. Okay? And listen to me, I understand that it's totally different, right? And I understand that, getting high and drunk, getting high for a drug addict gives us relief, okay? Because we are trying to escape something inside of us that we're unhappy with, right? It could be something that happened to us when we were younger that caused us trauma, that caused us depression, right? But there's something inside of us that we're trying to change. And after many, many years, hey Ashley, of getting high and getting drunk, then what happens is getting high and drunk is no longer about relief anymore. It's about making sure we don't feel like shit, because our bodies and our minds have gotten dependent on using these substances. And so what used to give us relief, what used to be our solution and help us feel better, is now doing the fucking opposite. Now it's fucking taking our whole life away from us. When I used to use meth, hey Rachel, to lose weight, to have energy, to get my tasks done, guess what? Meth ended up making me do the opposite. It ended up making me fucking sit there in one room with a fucking jewel on the middle of my head, fucking staring at monitors in a trailer, hallucinating, thinking that people were pulling up in the driveway, and wasn't nobody there. Nobody was there. I'm looking at a black screen, TV's not even on, and I think I'm sitting there fucking being the police helping out my buddy who's cooking dope in the trailer. Okay? Insanity. All right? The paranoia will destroy you. Okay? It is crazy. It's so insane. So therapy, counseling, outpatient, do something once every day for your physical health. Okay, next, let's move on. Sorry about that. I got a little caught up there. Okay, next, I want you to seek out what program of recovery you want to do, okay? And I'm going to tell you guys a lot of different options of recovery programs that you can join, and then you can pick from whatever program you want to join. So, of course, you guys know the most obvious one is the 12-step programs. They have Alcoholics Anonymous, Narcotics Anonymous, Heroin Anonymous, Cocaine Anonymous, Overeaters Anonymous, everything, okay? Everything anonymous. So 12 steps is an option, okay? Then, if you're not the kind of person who likes 12 steps, then you could try Mara, okay? Mara is amazing, okay? So how many of my people that are in here are on medication-assisted treatment? Methadone, Suboxone, Sublocade, Vivitrol. If you are a person who uses medical marijuana because you're Cali sober, or you use Kratom as your maintenance medication. Okay, if you any of those things, and even if you don't use those things, you can still do Mara. Okay, Mara is Medication Assisted Recovery Anonymous. Oh, I got to show it to you guys because it's very, very beneficial. Okay. If you are on MAT, you need to be doing Mara. I'm telling you, it changed my life forever. It helped me get the confidence to speak about being on subs. And then I was able to start helping other people with that. Mara. Oh, it's awesome. Okay, I'm going to show you right now. Okay, I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so this is Mara right here. Okay, Mara, Medication Assisted Recovery Anonymous. One size does not fit all. Do you use prescribed medication to treat various drug and alcohol use disorders? Many people who utilize evidence-based science to aid in their recovery sometimes feel uncomfortable in their day-to-day lives. Additionally, a multitude of people on this healing path have even felt unwelcome at traditional recovery meetings. We understand. At Medication Assisted Recovery Anonymous, you are always welcome. Recovery is simply to recover from an unsafe lifestyle. So then you go here to find a meeting. Okay. So join us online meetings, Zoom-based daily meetings, and you can click right there. And then these are a list of the states that they have in-person Mara meetings at. Okay, so let's say you live in California. Click California. Okay, there. California shows you the address, where they're at, what time, everything. What do you think about that, huh? What do you think about that? Okay, now I do want to read. They have their own traditions and their own steps, you guys. And so can I read the steps to you guys? Do y'all mind? Okay, here we go. Number 1 is we admitted that without help, we felt an inability to control many of our behaviors and that our lives had become unmanageable. Number 2, we came to believe that, like all human beings, our power was limited and we needed to learn to let go and learn from others. 3, we made a decision to accept that we cannot control everything, assume a mindset of goodwill, seek the wisdom of responsible others, and discover our true voice within. 4, we made a searching and fearless inventory of our strengths, weaknesses, and misconceptions. 5, we admitted to ourselves without reservation and to another human being, when we became ready and found the right person, the exact nature of our unhealthy behaviors and misconceptions. 6, we were entirely ready to listen to wise counsel and seek that still small voice within to guide us to change our behaviors which have been harmful to ourselves and others. 7, we humbly began the process of deep change so we could overcome our weaknesses. 8, we made a list of all persons we have harmed, became willing to make amends to them all, and to forgive those against whom we have held grudges. 9, we made a direct amends to such people wherever possible, except when to do so would injure them or others. 10, we continued to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, promptly admitted it. 11, we sought through self-reflection and meditation to improve our awareness and understanding of ourselves and the world around us. 12, as a result of these steps, we become aware of our true voice within. We came to realize our purpose and helped others find theirs. Cool, huh? Okay, so that is the 12 steps of Mara. Okay, and as you can see, I don't know if you guys noticed, but there's no mention of powerlessness. There's no mention of God. Okay, and there is a reason why. Okay, because my friend Jeff, who created this program, Jeff Kamen, he wanted to make sure that he didn't put God in the steps because of the fact that so many people in other programs and 12-step programs, they shy away from the program because they think it's religious. They think that it's all about God. So This is about, they have some similarities to the steps of the 12 steps, but also there are a lot of them that are way different. So let me read this to you. It says, while the 12 steps and 12 traditions of medication assisted recovery anonymous were inspired by AA's 12 steps and 12 traditions, they are not an adaptation. Rather, they were created specifically for this organization and should not be construed otherwise. AA is a program concerned only with the recovery of alcoholism and is not in any way affiliated with this fellowship. So that, my friends, is Mara. And so, oh gosh, I have them linked in my link tree. Like, that's how much, like, I believe in Mara. I used to do Mara meetings every Friday night at 7 on my YouTube channel, and there's tons of those that are recorded on my YouTube channel. If you guys want to go check those out. They're in a folder labeled Mara, but it's amazing. So that's our third step for our plan to stay sober, is pick our recovery group. Oh yeah, let me give you all some other options. Okay, there's also Smart Recovery, which I don't know a lot about Smart Recovery. Do any of you guys know a lot about Smart Recovery? I know that it is, let me see. Smart Recovery can help you get there. Our mutual support meetings are free and open to anyone seeking science-based, self-empowered addiction recovery. Science-based self-management and recovery training is a global community of mutual support groups. So that's what it stands for, self-management and recovery training. At meetings, participants help one another resolve problems with an addiction to drugs or alcohol or activities such as gambling or overeating. Participants find and develop the power within themselves to change and lead fulfilling and balanced lives guided by our science-based and sensible 4-point program. Okay? So that is what Smart Recovery is. So it's science-based program. Okay, so that's that. That's Smart Recovery, all right? Then there is, let me see if Refuge Recovery. There was Refuge Recovery too. Celebrate Recovery, which Celebrate Recovery is faith-based recovery. So Refuge Recovery says they have meetings online, 7-day silent retreat. Oh, they're going somewhere. Okay, cool. A Buddhist path to recovering from addiction. This is what Refuge Recovery is. Refuge Recovery is a Buddhist-oriented, non-theistic recovery program that does not ask anyone to believe in anything, only to trust the process and do the hard work of recovery. In fact, no previous experience or knowledge of Buddhism is required. Recovery is possible, and this program provides a systematic approach to treating and recovering from all forms of addiction. When sincerely practiced, the program can ensure a full recovery from addiction and a lifelong sense of well-being and happiness. So that is Refuge Recovery. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. I see. And y'all know about Celebrate Recovery, right? Celebrate Recovery is in faith-based. It's in a lot of time it's in churches. Now there's this other one called Dharma Recovery, or Recovery Dharma. It has online meetings, and it says about our meetings. RDO's weekly meetings follow the standard Recovery Dharma format, including opening readings, guided meditation, and a period for sharing. Social time is available before and after the meeting for open discussion and questions. Each meeting's page explains any variations on the format that apply. Okay, so cool. Okay, Recovery Dharma. Let's see. These are all new to me. Hey, Mike, what's up? Oh, it's also Buddhist, y'all. So it says, using Buddhist practices and principles to recover from addiction. All right? Recovery Dharma offers an approach to recovery based on Buddhist principles. Our program is peer-led and non-theistic. We welcome all those who wish to pursue recovery as a part of our community. The 6 readings linked below highlight the basic principles and practices of this program. Each concept provides an opportunity to deepen understanding, explore personal inquiry, and connect with others. Recovery Dharma Global acknowledges that our program is founded on and inspired by Buddhist heritage that originated in Asia and was passed on by its community. This site is our effort to practice kindness, generosity, and peer-to-peer support. The content of this site reflects the diverse experiences of our members, not the opinions of professionals or Buddhist teachers. Okay, so that right there is a couple of recovery groups that you could join, when you first get sober. And like I was telling you, I think it's really important to get into some kind of fellowship, because then you find other people that are like-minded that you can connect with, like what we are doing here. Do you know what I'm saying? Good, cool, girl. And that, like we're doing here, we're sitting in here, we're talking, we're getting to know each other, we're making connections, we're making friends, and this is to help us stay sober. So that's why I think it's important to get into something like that. Okay, so far we have therapy and counseling, outpatient, physical health, and our recovery groups, okay? So after you have done all of that, then what I want you to do is I want you to go out and I want you to buy yourself a planner, okay? So write down planner, and then what you're going to do with that planner, okay, is you are going to get your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you are going to map out each day what you're going to do. What? Why do I have to do that? Listen to me. The reason why you are going to map out what you're going to do every day is because we are not going to act on impulse anymore, okay? No jumping in the car to go to a concert with a bunch of your friends with only 5 minutes notice, okay? From now on, we plan things. From now on, we know ahead of time what we're going to do. And so what I would like you to do is get one of those planners that has Monday and it shows you the hours, like 8 a.m. to it, so you can make notes beside it. And I want you to write, okay, I wake up at this time. Wake up. Take a shower, okay? And plan out your days. The reason why also, hey Amber, the other reason why I want you to start planning your day is because I want you to get in the habit of doing some exercises in the morning that are going to help you stay sober. Okay? So you're going to get your planner and then you're going to plan on it. So these are the exercises that I want you to start doing in the morning every day when you wake up, okay? So in the morning when you wake up, before your feet touch the ground and you get out of the bed, you can be laying in bed and do this. Okay? I want you to thank whatever your higher power is for helping you stay sober the day before. Thank you for helping me stay sober yesterday. I made it through another day. And then you can put your feet on the ground, get up, go do your teeth or whatever you're going to do. And then I want you to come back and I want you to write down 5 things that you're grateful for. Okay? 5 things that you're grateful for every single morning on your planner. Or if you want to, you can get a journal for this and you can make this your everyday journal that you write down your 5 things that you're grateful for, okay? And every single day, I want it to be something different, okay? So as you go down the line, like me, 7 years now, okay, I can go back and I can look through my journal and I can see all the things that I have said that I was grateful for. And as you get more progressed in your sobriety, you'll see that it's not going to come to you so quickly. You're not going to be able to say, oh, I'm grateful for my mom and dad. I'm grateful for my house. I'm grateful for my dog, because you are going to already say all that stuff. And so it's going to start making you be grateful for more things. It's going to challenge your brain to like realize like really what all we have to be grateful for. I'm grateful for fucking H2O. I'm grateful for the air. Right? I'm grateful for my fucking driveway that is paved, so that way I don't got to like hurt myself when I'm going down it because it's at a big angle like that. So gratitude every morning. You're going to thank your higher power, and then you're going to make your gratitude list for the day. Okay? After you make your gratitude list for the day, then I want you to go and I want you to get on your computer or on your phone, and I want you to look up a meditation. Okay? It can be, and what I mean by meditation, I mean like a reading. Okay? So a lot of the mornings I do the 24 hours a day reading. Okay? And I'll read that 24-hour a day reading, and it gives me something to like think about and start my day with. So let me give you an example, and we'll read one together. Okay? Da, 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 da. Okay, here we go. Ready? Okay. Here's the thought for today. Okay? Sunday, July 24th. AA or any program, your program is like a dike holding back the ocean of liquor. If we take one glass of liquor or one toke of the crack pipe or one shot of the meth, whatever your drug of choice is, it is like making a small hole in the dike, and once such a hole has been made, the whole ocean of alcohol or drugs may rush in upon us. By practicing the principles, we keep the dike stronger in repair. We spot any weakness or crack in that dike and make the necessary repairs before any damage is done. Outside the dike is the whole ocean of alcohol or drugs waiting to engulf us again in despair. Am I keeping the dike strong? Meditation for the day. Keep as close as you can to the higher power. Try to think, act, and live as though you are always in your higher power's presence. Keeping close to a higher power, to a power greater than yourself, is the solution to most of the earth's problems. Try to practice the presence of your higher power in the things you think and do. That is the secret of personal power. It is the thing which influences the lives of others for good. Abide in your higher power and rejoice. Keep close to the divine spirit in the universe. Yeah, okay, so it says prayer for the day. I pray that I may keep close to the mind of my higher power. I pray that I may live with him in my heart and my mind. Okay, so every morning when you're going to wake up, okay, you're going to thank your HP, make your gratitude list, and then you're going to sit down, you're going to throw yourself out a little blanket, you're going to light your candles, and you're going to read your thought for the day, your meditation for the day. Hey, thanks, girl. And your prayer for the day, okay? And you can journal a little bit about it, what you got out of the reading. Bada bing, bada boom, right? Okay, that's done. Next, and the last step in your morning routine for your recovery, okay, is you are going to ask your higher power to guide you. So you're going to say this: take my will in my life, guide me in my recovery, and show me how to live clean and serene. Okay? And that's what you're going to say. And then you can start your day out, right? And then you can start your day. And so that's your little program for every morning when you wake up to help you start your day off on the right path, you know? And so you're welcome, girl, anytime. And so just because we have this plan, right, doesn't mean that we're not going to have struggles that arise. It doesn't mean that we're not going to have temptation. It doesn't mean that we're not going to be triggered, right? But with this outline, it's like a plan for every day. So that way you're not just like aimlessly trying to go through your life in recovery, right? You're going to have a foundation, and you're going to be like actually building. And what you can do a year from now, right? You can go back, you can get your journal out and your planner out, and you can read all the progress that you've made and how your mind and your thoughts have changed the longer that you stay sober. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, so that's number 4, okay? And then let me think. Do I think I should do anything else, Nicole? I got physical health. I got my therapy and my counseling. I got my recovery group. I got my planner and my morning routine. Oh, I know. One last thing. Okay. One last thing. All right. And this, you can do these things no matter how long you've been sober. Okay. It doesn't matter. Don't listen to what other people tell you. Okay. Then I want you each day to find one situation where you can help someone else. Find one situation in your everyday life where you can help someone else. And I want you to journal about it in your journal too, okay? So let's say you're at the grocery store and you see a little old lady and she's pushing her cart and it is piled up. She's got all these groceries in it and she's trying to get them into her car. There's a chance to be helpful to somebody else. Walk over and say, ma'am, do you need me to put these groceries in your car? And I'll put your cart back up when you're done. And you can help her, okay? There's one right there. Let's say you are at the meeting that you go to and the coffee has ran out. There's no cookies. Everything's bare. You could go down to the gas station, grab some coffees, grab the cookies and restock it all, right? That's a way that you can help, okay? Let's say you're living with your mom and dad, you're in early sobriety and you're still underneath their roof, okay? Washing the dishes for your mom, doing the laundry, okay? Maybe your dad likes it when you give him back massages when he gets off work. Give your dad a back massage when he gets off work, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be helping someone stay sober, because in early recovery, hanging out with other people who have less sobriety time than you can sometimes be a little bit dangerous, because you get two people together who are new in recovery. And so two new brains in recovery doesn't equal a healed brain, right? So you can feed off each other and make bad decisions. So doing these things and helping people in different situations like this. So remember when I was talking to you guys earlier on my other account about esteemable acts? That's what this is. Helping someone is going to help build your self-esteem. It's going to help you feel better about yourself. And it's also going to help the people around you see that you're changing. Oh, I got some other stuff that I want you to do too. Okay. And then also, I didn't even talk about getting a job. Okay, so I believe that in recovery, it's really, really important for you to be responsible and to make your own way, okay? To learn how to, save your money, to learn how to pay your own car payment, get your bank account set up, do your own, have your own debit card, all that stuff. Independent, right? And so to me, part of staying sober and part of my recovery is working and contributing to my family, okay? And so when I first got sober and I got out of treatment and I came home, I got a job working at Nukes, okay? And I was a sandwich girl. And I worked very hard. I only worked about 25 to 30 hours a week, but I was there every time the door was open that they needed me, and I was consistently moving up. By the time I left that job, I was a trainer there. And for me, by working that job and being promoted, doing a good job, it helped me. It helped me to feel better about myself. It helped me to realize that, hey, I can work a job and I don't have to be high. I can help customers and not be under the influence. You know what I'm saying? And so, working your own job, making your own money is very, very important, okay? If you're disabled, I understand having a disability. If you're disabled, there's still things that you can do that are like a job at your own home, right? So if you're disabled and you can't get out and work in the outside world, you could do things at home. If you really want to, and this will make you feel better about yourself, this is going to help you in the long run. Exactly. If you want to and you're disabled, but you can pick up a phone and you can type on the computer, then you can get a job working online. You could do a telephone job where you call people, whatever it is, right? And that could be your job, Okay? So I'm telling you guys, this is going to help you. This is going to help you no matter what. Okay? No matter what. Now, let me tell y'all a story. Okay? So probably like 2 or 3 years ago, I was sponsoring this girl, and she was disabled. Okay? And I say disabled because she hadn't gotten approved for it yet, and she could work. She could work, okay? And she had kids, 2 kids, all right? And when I tell you guys that they were like living like like they were barely making it. They were barely making it. And so I kept telling her, like, come on, I'll help you find a job. You really need to get a job. And she kept telling me, I'm waiting for my disability to be approved. I'm waiting for my disability to be approved. Okay, girl, it's been 3 years past that, and she still ain't got no disability. Okay, so what she was doing was she was constantly trying to like borrow money from me, borrowing money from her friends, just trying to not work. Okay, take any way other than working for her own money. Government assistance, all that kind of stuff. And to me, like I told her, I said, we're not ever going to move forward if you don't like come out from underneath this like idea that you can just sit at home all day long and make money. Like that's not how the world operates. I don't know if you guys saw the girl that made the video here on TikTok, Gabby, where she was talking about people donating her crumbs. But it was kind of just like that, okay? This girl just wanted to not work. She did not want to work. She didn't want to work, okay? And that, to me, that is like, if you don't want to work, then you're not going to want to work on your recovery. You're not going to want to be like, you don't want to progress. You don't want to move up. You don't want to make changes, and what has happened in the world is a lot of people have figured out like they can come online and they can, beg for money and beg for donations. And a lot of these people will scam, and that's how they make their living, is from being online scamming people all day long. And so I'm truly, totally against that. Okay? Totally against that. Like, if I ever catch my people doing that shit, like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Do you know how hard I work for my money? Do you know how hard I work? I work hard. Okay? Do you know how hard my husband works for his money? Hard. That's why I do my giveaways for everybody. I do my $50 to $100 giveaways because I want to bless somebody, and I know people are out there struggling. I understand the struggle, believe me, but I believe that you need to be putting in work. Okay, we're all struggling. Okay, I'm not rich at all, so it's very, very important to work and become responsible. Okay, now I think I'm done with my plan. And if you're somebody who is a religious person or spiritual and you want to go to church, I do believe that it's important to set aside a day where you can do your worship. You know what I mean? Which would, Sundays or whatever days you pick, right? I think that's important to have your day of worship. So yeah, those are your 7. So we got 7 things. This is your plan. Okay, I'm going to tell it to you guys now. So your plan is to make sure you're in therapy, counseling, outpatient, one of the 2 or both of them. Number 2, make sure that you do one thing every single day for your physical health, whether it be go outside and walk, play basketball, stretch in your living room and do some dancing to YouTube videos, whatever. Number 3, find you a recovery group, okay? Because fellowship with other addicts and alcoholics is important. It's important to be able to connect with people who understand what you're going through. Okay, number 4, get your planner and start doing your morning routine. Your morning routine consists of waking up and thanking your higher power, making your gratitude list of 5 things you're grateful for, okay? Doing your meditation and journaling about that, and then asking your higher power to guide you. Your prayer is, take my will in my life, guide me in my recovery, and show me how to live clean and serene, okay? Number 5, help someone. It doesn't matter if it's you holding the door open for a little old lady, you washing the dishes at your parents' house, you filling the coffee cups over at the AA meeting, whatever it is. Give back to somebody else. Do one thing every single day that helps someone else. Okay? Number 6, become fully supporting through your own contributions. Get a job. Get yourself a job. And make sure you set aside one day a week for whatever your worship you do is. And that is your plan on staying sober. That is exactly what you're going to do. That is a map, okay? A map to help you. So many people, they go into treatment. They go into 30-day residential treatment. Or they come off of opiates or whatever they're detoxing off of. And that's all. They're left there to wonder what they need to do next or how they're going to maintain their sobriety, right? And so this is a plan to help you guys be able to maintain and actually thrive in your recovery instead of just making it by. Okay? So, it's Bama. I know, girl. You're sick. I understand that. I'm not talking about you, girl. And y'all know what I mean by the scammers. I know y'all have seen some of them. Like when I tell you guys, it is wild how these people come on TikTok and they have the audacity. Did the food come?
Yeah, I already put it in.
Okay. The audacity to be begging for money and expect people who are out here working hard for our money to just fund their lifestyles. But it happens all the time. It happens all the time. So, but we ain't doing that. So that's all that matters. Right, y'all? I got to get something to eat before I go to sleep. It's like yogurt or something. Oh, yeah, I know what I'm going to do. Where's those bagels? I'm going to have me a bagel before cream cheese bagel. Oh, yeah, I posted, baby. You're fine. So, I hope that helped everybody. Melody, what did you think about that? What did y'all think about the plan to stay sober? Let me hear y'all's thoughts, okay? Now it's time for y'all to talk. Let me hear your thoughts. And this is what I was telling you guys about. See, look. I'm no longer ruled by my triggers, okay? I'm no longer held back by that. Because today, I choose, right? I choose. Do you guys like the plan? Are you going to work the plan? Are you going to do the plan? Because here's the thing, okay? Y'all know I'm going to keep it real with you. I can give you guys plans all day long, right? But if you don't put those plans into action, if you don't put the pedal to the metal, then it's all for nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? It's all for nothing. Do you want to get sober and just, like I said, just maintain? Or do you want to get sober and thrive? Damn, my titties are big. Or do you want to get sober and fucking change, and heal? Because that's what you're going to be doing. If you do the plan that I set out for you, you're going to be healing, okay? And that's what it's all about. Because we have a lot of stuff we have to heal when we get sober. I have a lot of guilt and shame, okay? I'm still trying to heal, okay? I have so much guilt and shame when it comes to my son, And that is why I share so much with you guys, is because sharing with y'all helps me to overcome that guilt and shame, So I really do hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope it helps you. Oh, it's okay, Bama. We know you don't want to do that. I used to do live streams like this all the time on YouTube, where we would talk about recovery and I would share stuff that I've done that helps me. And so I'll share with you guys like who helped me. So I didn't know all this stuff when I got sober, because many years that I got sober, I would just do the try to stay home and try to stay sober, right? And I would just fail every time. I didn't realize like what was going on. I didn't realize all the work that goes into staying sober, y'all. If it was easy, everybody would be sober. There wouldn't be any addiction if it was easy, And so getting and staying sober, it's hard work, man. But it's worth it. It's worth it. And here's the thing. You deserve sobriety, okay? You deserve to have a good, healthy life. God, or whoever you believe in, didn't create you to be out there struggling and getting high, okay? He didn't create me that way either. And so, when I think back to when I was using drugs and alcohol, when I look at pictures from back then, I see a broken woman. I see an insecure girl who is lost. And I always have to tell my parents, Mom and Dad, you did the best you could do. You were great parents. Like, I come from a great family. My mom and dad just celebrated their 45-year wedding anniversary, and so, like, I have a great family. But you know what? Addiction runs in our family. On my mom's side and my dad's side. So I always let my parents know, because I don't want them to blame themselves, I don't. Did you guys see the video I put up about the little toddler, like 2 or 3 year old little girl that died from the fentanyl? So I'm scrolling through TikTok, right? I see this video of this girl. She thinks she's Mexican. And she says, my baby sister died from fentanyl overdose. So I clicked on it. She got the newspaper clipping and everything. The article on it. I guess it wasn't her mom. It's her stepmom, or they have the same dads. So her mom says that she woke up like Saturday morning or Saturday evening to smoke a cigarette, and she noticed that her daughter, Aislinn, was like coughing and turning blue and unresponsive, right? Like having an overdose. And so she grabbed Narcan and she gave the baby the Narcan. She had left her bag of pills on the windowsill in the bathroom. And so that's how the little girl got to the pills. Okay? So instead of calling 911, instead of calling for help, she calls her boyfriend or somebody else and says, hey, what? It's not there anymore? Is it not there? Tell me if it's there. Go. It's the last video I posted. They said that she didn't call her for help. She didn't call 911. She called her boyfriend, okay, and asked him to bring some more Narcan over to the house. And then the little girl was like turning blue, and so she dialed 911, but hung up. And so they showed up, and she said, oh, my daughter just dialed 911 by accident. Okay? And they put her in the car, and they give her the second thing of Narcan, and she's still dying. And so they finally call 911 when they're driving, and they pull over and meet the EMTs at Love's truck stop. And the little girl was pronounced dead the next day. Her brain was swelling. They couldn't save her. So this little girl died, and her mother was trying to basically cover it up. Why isn't it there? What? Hold on. Damn it. I can't see it right now. I'll have to get off here and look at it. That sucks. Maybe they took it down. I don't know why they take it down, though. It wasn't bad. Yeah. TikTok hasn't been, like, pushing my shit. So, oh, okay. A lot of people aren't seeing my videos, and so I'm just, like, over here. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should, like, not post for a couple days and then, you know, post a really good video, or just keep posting. I don't know. But I hate it when you guys don't see my videos because, you know, I like interacting with you guys. Should I make a video about this, the plan? I think I might. Really, RJ? Wow. So, RJ, how are you doing in your recovery, man? You guys, RJ made a TikTok account just to come over here and talk about it. Yeah, I'm talking about the one on YouTube. Yes. Just to be able to come to the live streams that I do, because I do more lives over here than I do on Facebook. Yeah, I'll make a video with everything, like the 1, 2, 3. I'll write the steps on the screen, and then I'll also write the prayer out on the screen, so that way you guys can see it and save it. I also, just so you guys know, like, I also have a relapse prevention plan that is on my Facebook page. If you guys are interested, when I made it, I was typing it out, right? And I emailed it to all my people that were in the group that day. I'm getting my mental health anxiety in check. I'm blessed with awesome doctors. That's great, man. That is great. Very happy that you're doing well. And I just really appreciate your support. I appreciate you coming over here, you know. It's hard to get people to move from one platform to the other. So, it means a lot to me. And I get some hate on Facebook. Woo! It is crazy over there. But I'm going to get off here. I'm going to eat the rest of this cream cheese bagel. For those of you guys that just came in on the end and maybe you missed the video. Okay, good. Maybe you missed this live stream. I am going to download it and I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel. Okay, so if you ever miss a live stream with us here on my TikTok, always know that I will download it and it will go on to my YouTube, okay? Especially this video, because I feel like this was a really good video. I stayed focused. I didn't jump around too much from topic to topic, and I stayed on point. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I enjoy helping. I really, really enjoy doing these videos and helping you guys, because it helps me, okay? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I will make sure that I link all the groups that I talked about in the video on YouTube in the comment section, okay? So, Cassandra, text me, girl, okay? All right, you guys. I love y'all. See you later.